Hello everybody and welcome, I am Bricker Boom, and today we're going to see how the other half performs. For the last few weeks on the channel, we've done the two fossil Pokemon, and a few weeks ago we wanted to see if a Zangoose could beat the game. Zangoose, honestly, did quite well, so now I think it's time to see if we can beat the game with only a Seviper. Seviper is a poison type, despite looking like a dark type, which I can assume might be an issue given how rampant poison types are, pairing that with a speedy psychic gym leader. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the stat spread on this thing. Seviper has a solid 100 in both its attack and special attack, which is great news for us because that means we could just go ahead and choose whatever kind of moveset we want. The speed is passable, but this thing is gonna take a lot of damage whenever it gets hit due to its slightly lower defense than special. From a level up moves perspective, we don't get much, to be honest. We have enough to provide coverage in moves like Crunch and Poison Tail, but that's about it. From a TM perspective, we can at least learn a few extra things, mostly again for coverage purposes. As we pick our Seviper, we have a lax nature, upping physical defense and lowering our special defense. We have the ability Shed Skin, which means any status ailment has about a 30% chance to be able to get rid of just naturally. With all that preamble out of the way, we'll take a look at the first rival fight. We have Wrap, and even with how horrible that move is, we do manage to snag a victory. The good news is, as we complete the beginning of the game and move through the forest, we do get Lick pretty quickly. We can't use it against normal types, however, there are mostly bug types within the forest, so we're able to use that throughout the rest of those battles. Most importantly, though, we'll be able to gain access to Bite pretty early on, so with that added to our moveset, we go back to the optional rival fight to grab a little extra EXP before we go to fight Brock. The rival starts with Pidgey, and we use Bite to take it to a Sliver as it uses Tackle, then goes down. After that, Squirtle comes out, we take it to Yellow, it lands a weak Tackle, and then it goes down as well. Pretty easy. Alright, so let's go ahead. We'll head back through the forest and then go fight Brock. Brock starts with Geodude, and we use Bite, taking it to Yellow. Tackle does a bit of damage, and then we can take it down. After that, it's out to Onyx, and it goes to Yellow, flinches, and then goes down to win us the first badge, and in pretty good time as well. From there, it's time for us to go through at least the first part of the game, and it's at this time I gotta do my self-promo section. So, if you haven't yet, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. We release videos every week, and I have a few projects that I'm working on, hoping to release at the end of April, early May at the latest. By the time this posts, if I'm not already doing a new randomizer race, I'm pretty close to it. We're always working on watch hours, and if you want to hang out outside of here, join the Discord. We have a pretty awesome community, and I love getting to meet new people, and honestly, it's the best part of doing this. I've met people that have become really close friends just by chatting in the Discord. And with that out of the way, this is your weekly reminder that the Dome Fossil is the only one that matters, and as we go into Cerulean, we have a couple options available. We can either go to Misty or go to the rival, but after such an easy time in the first gym, I'm feeling confident, so I kind of want to try that first. Misty starts with Staryu, and we use Bite, doing a decent bit of damage as it uses Harden. We then use another Bite, taking it down. After that, Starmie is out, and Water Pulse crits us to take us to 17 HP, but since we don't one-shot it, it just takes us out. I want to try that again. The beginning of the battle starts the same, getting Staryu taken out without too much of an issue. Starmie doesn't crit as we take it to Yellow. It takes us to Yellow in return and confuses us, but we managed to push past that to take it down and win the battle. After 3 attempts, because somehow on the second attempt, we didn't get crit first turn, we got crit the second turn. Rival time. The rival first starts with Pidgeotto, and we test Poison Tail out for the stab bonus, taking it to Yellow, and getting Sand attacked before knocking it out. After that, Abra's out, but can't do anything, so we take it out with a Bite. Rattata comes out, Bite takes it out too, and then finally, you have Squirtle, and Bite takes it to about half as it uses Withdrawal. We do finally miss an attack as Water Gun does a bit of damage, as we land Screech to soften it up after the withdrawal. Another Water Gun connects, then we land a final Bite, taking it down, and winning the battle. With those two battles done, we can go ahead and clear the route to the north, freeing Bill from his weird cosplay and then heading to the ship from there. We don't really worry about the additional trainers on the ship, given how well Seviper has been doing through the run. Even if Surge paralyzes us, there's a chance that we're not even going to have to worry about it. So we do go ahead, we grab the items that we need, and then from there, we'll head to the rival, see how that goes. Worst case scenario, if we can't beat him, then we'll go ahead and start facing the others on the ship. Pidgeotto is up first, and we open with Crunch after getting pinged with Quick Attack. After that, Kadabra's out, and as long as we outspeed, we'll be fine. And in this case, we do outspeed and one-shot. Then, it's out to Raticate, and we swap to Poison Tail, mostly to see how it does, but it is a one-shot. Last up is Wartortle, and another Poison Tail takes it to yellow, and poisons it, so next turn, we knock it out, winning the battle. After grabbing Cut, and I'm going to show the footage because I know nobody will believe me otherwise, we do get the trash can puzzle first try. I don't know if Seviper is a lucky Pokemon, but right now it's definitely feeling like it. Let's see if our luck, or maybe skill, continues against Surge. Surge starts with Voltorb, and we open up with Crunch, taking it down. Next up is the Pikachu, and here's where we cross our fingers. We take it out in one shot because of course we do, and thankfully, no static proc. As Raichu comes out, we take it to yellow, and we get paralyzed. We do miss our next attack due to double team as Shockwave crits for solid damage, but then next turn, we're able to hit our attack, taking it out and winning the badge. Now, once again, it's time for some travel, and while we're doing that, I just wanted to ask, what do y'all think of the Switch 2? Personally, I just got my Switch a couple years ago, gifted to me by my friends and community after I got fired from my job. So if I do end up getting one, I'm going to be waiting a little while. I do see that they're being delayed due to tariffs, but I'm not going to get political because that's not who I am on this channel. I'm excited that Donkey Kong is finally getting some love, and I definitely want to play the new Pokemon game, but honestly, that's about it. I do, however, plan to finally sit down and play Legends Arceus and actually finish Gen 9 of Pokemon, and probably Gen 8. Just some plans that I have. With this, though, the game does begin to open up, but honestly, there isn't a whole lot that we need. We grab Return because it's good to have a strong physical attack, but honestly, that's about it. Partly due to our limited moveset, and also just partly due to the fact that we have solid moves as is, and Seviper is clearing this pretty well. As we move into Celadon, we have two different options here. We can either fight Giovanni or we can go to Erica and fight her. I think I'll take the chance, though, and I want to fight Erica. She was a nuisance in last week's Kabuto run, so it'll be nice to be able to pay her an early visit and not get absolutely steamrolled. Erica first starts off with Victory Bell, and we take it to yellow as it misses Stun Spore, and then we can take it out. After that, Tangela comes out, and we swap the Poison Tail for that super effective damage, taking it out in one go. Last up is Vileplume, and we use Crunch to take it to right about half as the Stun Spore connects. We get hit with Acid and stay paralyzed. We swap back to Lick, mostly just wanting to do a little chip damage to keep it from healing, though it uses Giga Drain, so that's probably pointless. Another Acid hits, and we connect with Crunch to take it down to win the battle. With that, though, it's time to see how we go ahead and do against Giovanni. Giovanni does have some rock types as we get into the final battle. Earthquake can prove to be a problem, but for the first battle against him, well, let's go ahead and find out. Giovanni first starts off with Onyx, and we open with Crunch, taking it out in one shot. Rhyhorn is next, and we continue with Crunch, taking it out in one more go. Then, you have Kangaskhan, and we take it to almost half as Bite connects. Then we swap over to Poison Tail, taking it to red as Mega Punch does decent damage, and then we go ahead and take it out. Easy peasy. We have one more fight with the rival at the tower, and then while we do some travel, we could talk about how Seviper is performing. The rival starts with Pidgeotto, and we get hit with Quick Attack as we take it down with one Crunch. Execute is next, and we crunch it as well, taking it down. Kadabra, that's probably going to be an easy one-shot for us every time. Then you have Growlithe, and we swap over to Poison Tail, taking it to red. Then we use Crunch to finish it off. Finally, it's the Wartortle. We can take it to red, and then we can knock it out to win the battle and get to move on. With those battles out of the way, we're now basically halfway through the game. So, as always, we'll use this chance to play the Safari Zone footage and talk about Seviper. And honestly, I think it's doing better than Zangoose. At the time of being about halfway through the game, we're hitting about an hour in real time playing. I normally don't pay much attention to the recording length because I'm usually playing with Pokemon like Pikachu. But with how well Seviper is doing, it's kind of hard not to. I don't know if it's the moves like Crunch, because that's a dark type move and we don't have anything that necessarily resists that directly, or the type of level up growth rate it has, but just like with Zangoose, I'm finding a lot of respect for this Pokemon. I still absolutely think that it should be an Arbok evolution, but I'm really enjoying this run. We do have a gym battle to cover, and honestly, as we go into the back half of the game, I don't know how it's going to go. We do tend to write this script as we go along, but if I had to guess, Sabrina will be easy as long as we can outspeed. Blaine will be an issue, just given the fact that his Pokemon are tanky-ish. But as long as we use Crunch, I think we'll be okay. Giovanni, though, that's the one that I'm most worried about, because I feel like the Dugtrio probably is going to end up outspeeding us, and if it outspeeds us, it's going to hit us hard. But we'll see how things go against Koga first. Depending on how level ups go, we may just end up one-shot sweeping through any of the leaders that I'm actually worried about. Koga first starts with Coughing, and it's nice to know that this is the second challenge recently that I can't actually be poisoned in. We open with Crunch, and then Coughing goes down in one shot. After that, Muck is out, and Crunch takes about a fourth as it uses Acid Armor, and then we can take it to about half. It uses Minimize, and we use Lick to try to keep it from healing range. We swap back to Crunch and take it out. After that, there's another Coughing, and we use Crunch, taking it to Red as Sludge connects. Koga heals up, and we take it back to Red. Then Koga heals again before we take it down a few turns later. Weezing is the last of his Pokemon, and we use Crunch, taking it to about half and lower its special as Smokescreen connects, but we use Lick again just to be safe as Sludge hits, and we swap back to Crunch, miss, but then we can take it out next turn to win the battle. Alright, with that out of the way, we can head to Silphco, and more importantly, the rival fight. Worst case scenario, if the rival gives too much trouble, we can either A, level up on the trainers inside the building along with getting different vitamins, or B, go ahead and go to Cinnabar, where there's a few more trainers that we can go ahead and fight, and we can always try to fight Blaine a little bit easier. We rarely win against the rival when we first go to Sylph, if we're being completely honest, but if there's any random Pokemon that I've used that can, I feel like it's Seviper at this point. Pidgeot is first, and we open with Poison Tail, taking it to not quite half as Wing Attack hits, then we swap to Crunch, taking it to a Sliver. Another Wing Attack hits, then it goes down. Execute comes out, and we can take it out with a Crunch. Alakazam is next, and we use Crunch, taking it out as well. Growlithe is up, and Crunch takes it to low yellow as Flame Wheel hits, then it goes down. Then Blastoise is his final Pokemon. We tank a Future Sight attack, but then unfortunately go down to Water Gun. This may be possible at this level, but honestly I'm not 100% sure. Just to make sure we're good to go, I do go ahead and spend some time leveling up and grabbing the vitamins that we need. I don't fight through every single trainer, mostly just some of the ones that are locked behind, things like the bed, the vitamins that we need, just random trainers. I don't do a methodical sweep like I usually do. A few levels later, though, we are able to take Pidgeot down in 2 turns, so we only get Wing Attacked once, and then the eggs are a one-shot. Now, we can actually go ahead outspeed the Alakazam, and we'll take it down in one shot, too. Growlithe comes out, goes to yellow, as it repeats what it did before by using Flame Wheel, then goes down. And then from there, Blastoise is his last Pokemon, and now, because we have HP, it likes to waste time with Protect. We Crunch for not much damage, and it just continues to waste time. Bite does a little, and we do get whittled all the way down to 13 HP before barely knocking it out to win the battle. That was way too close, but now we can see if Giovanni is going to be a problem, because in runs like this, he does tend to get harder as time goes on. Let's see how we do. Giovanni first starts with Nidorino, and we open with Crunch, taking it to yellow as Horn Attack connects, and then we take it down. After that, Kangaskhan is out, and we swap to Poison Tail to set damage, and we do about half. Rage connects, and then we take it to low yellow as it uses Tail Whip, then we take it down. Rhyhorn, that's an easy one-shot with a critical hit Crunch. Nidoqueen is his last Pokemon, and we do about a quarter damage and lower its special. It only uses Tail Whip, and then we take it to low yellow before taking it down. That was one more battle down, and now we have Sabrina. If she outspeeds us, that could be an issue. We'll definitely, if she does, equip the Quick Claw and outspeed that way if needed, but I do want to see if we can win outright. Sabrina starts with Kadabra, and we open with Crunch, taking it on one go. Next out is Mr. Mime, and we can actually take it down in one shot as well. So far, so good. Then we have Alakazam, and it outspeeds us and immediately one-shots us with Psychic. So this battle does take a few tries, and we do end up equipping the Quick Claw. The Kadabra and the Mr. Mime, that's always going to be the same. And a few attempts in, the Quick Claw activates, and we're able to take down the Alakazam as well. The Venomoth, due to the side beams, almost takes us out, especially given the fact that we do smack ourselves in confusion. But just like with the other Pokemon, we do manage to take it out, which lets us win the battle, the badge, and get to move on. Now Blaine. Blaine is going to be tricky, even with the Quick Claw. It's not so much moving first, which, honestly, that's nice, but if we don't one-shot, it doesn't really matter. The biggest thing is going to be surviving the onslaught of Fire Blasts. For whatever reason, if I use the move, it's 20% accurate, but if Blaine uses it, it's 200% accurate. Growlithe is first, and we use Crunch, taking it to yellow as Fire Blast connects for solid damage. Blaine heals, and we take it to red, then take it down. After that, it's out to his Ponyta, and we do take it to red as another Fire Blast connects, taking us to low yellow. Blaine heals, and we repeat the process, taking it to low yellow, then taking it out. From there, Rapidash comes out, Crunch takes it to not quite half, then we get knocked out by Fire Blast. We do try this a few different times, and if we're incredibly lucky with Fire Blast misses, we can sometimes make it to Arcanine. More often than not, though, that isn't even the case. Without much of a choice in the way of vitamins or movesets that may help us, the only thing that I can think of is to go ahead and level up a bit. Now, at level 60, we could take the Growlithe down, one shot, no problem. Then, the Ponyta is also a one-shot, and with Rapidash, we take it to yellow as Fire Blast connects and then goes down. Finally, you have Arcanine, who finally misses, and we take it to half. Then, another Fire Blast takes us to 30 HP, as we land our final Crunch to take it out, barely winning this particular battle. Now we have one more gym battle, and one more rival fight before the Elite Four, where we typically do our theory crafting. Thing is, Giovanni, I can see us getting wrecked in that particular battle. I think it's very much going to be a one-shot or get one-shotted kind of situation. Earthquake is just a very solid move, and will probably be enough to take us out. Giovanni first starts with Rhyhorn, and we open with Crunch, taking it down in one shot. After that, Dugtrio's out, and we actually do outspeed it, and we one-shot it as well. Nidoqueen is next, and Crunch takes it to yellow, and Earthquake does a good chunk of damage before we take it out. After that, Nidoking is out, and Crunch takes it to yellow as we tank another Earthquake, although we don't have too much HP by the time we take it down. Then after that, Rhyhorn is his last Pokemon, and it thankfully goes down in one shot to win us the final badge. Let's see how we do against the rival. Pidgeot is first, and we use Crunch, taking it to a little under half as Wing Attack connects, and then we take it down. After that, it's out to Alakazam, and we outspeed and one-shot it as well. Growlithe, it's not going to be a problem for us until we get to the champion fight, and it goes down too. Rhyhorn will forever have paper-thin special defense as it goes down. As Blastoise comes out, we take it to not even half, but we do lower its special. Water Gun does a bit, and then we can take it to red as Blastoise dances the day away before going down. Then after that, the only Pokemon that he has left is an Execute, and it's a simple one-shot to win us the battle. Now that that battle's out of the way, we can go ahead and plan for the Elite Four a little bit. I think that Lorelei can be a problem, though I do have a move that should be able to help us get past her at least at a lower level than probably expected. Bruno, that's probably going to be easy enough. When I was actually heading into the Elite Four, I had the types flipped around in my head thinking that Seviper was a dark type, but given the fact that it's actually poison, that's going to play to our benefit because he can't do super effective damage. Agatha, that should be pretty simple, assuming that we don't get put to sleep too often. Shed Skin might help there, I think. Lance, I think, is where we're going to have a lot of issues, given his dragon typing. Depending on how much, we might have to level up. If against Lance, that'll probably decide how easy the battle against the final rival will be. The biggest issue from him will be the Alakazam outspeeding and hitting Psychic, and then Blastoise. That could be an issue if it lands Hydro Pump, but for now though, let's go ahead, see how we do against Lorelei, and just try to move through the Elite Four. With Lorelei, we do about a quarter damage of Crunch, and then take the Dugong to red with Return. Lorelei heals, and we take it to about half with Return before knocking it out with Giga Drain, getting back some HP that it had stolen from us. Cloyster always likes to waste turns with Protect, and it does so before going down to Giga Drain, healing us back up to full. As Slowbro comes out, we take it to red with Crunch. It uses Amnesia, then goes down. Lapras doesn't go to half as it uses Confuse Ray, and we smack ourselves. We could take it to red with the Giga Drain, but the berry takes it out of healing range, and then we could take it down. After that, the only Mon that she has left is Jinx, and that's an easy one-shot to win us the battle. This did take multiple attempts, and we did have to level up on the trainers in Victory Road, but I'm going to go ahead and take the win. Bruno time. Onyx is first, and we take it to red with Crunch, and then Bruno heals before we take it down. Then the second Onyx is out, and we use Giga Drain, getting it back up to full and knocking it out. Hitmonchan is a clean one-shot, thanks to a crit, and then with Hitmonlee, we take it to red, as it misses its attack. From there, Bruno does spend some time healing before it goes down. Machamp goes to around half as it uses Scary Face, then we swap to Poison Tail, taking it to red as the berry brings it out of healing. A Cross Chop does not do much given our typing, and then we can take it down with a Return. Time to face Agatha. Gengar is first, and Crunch takes it down in one go, which is a phenomenal start. Then, Haunter comes out, and Crunch takes it down in one shot as well. Gengar comes out, and it puts us to sleep, which is not great for us. Shadow Ball, though, honestly doesn't do too much damage, and we do get a Wake Up, crunching it to take it to red. The berry procs, bringing it out of healing range. It misses Hypnosis, and then it goes down. Golbat comes out, and we swap to Return, taking it below half. Air Cutter misses, and we can take it down. Last but not least is Arbok, and we take it to not quite half, and it's mostly relying on Iron Tail, and it does manage to whittle us down, thanks in part to 2 heal-ups, but we do manage to take it down with probably about 50 HP to spare. Now, this battle, that's the one I'm worried about, but we're going to go ahead, do what we can, and let's go ahead and fight Lance. Lance starts with Gyarados, and we're using Crunch, and basically trading attacks to see which does the most damage for us. We do manage to take it down, but then Aerodactyl comes out, and immediately one-shots us with Hyper Beam. Now, this does take us a good while to beat, and we gotta take some levels. I'll play some failed attempts as we go along, because sometimes we can actually beat the Dragonite, but by the time that we get to the Dragonair, we're actually so beaten and battered that we go down pretty easily. I'll skip a little bit ahead because obviously we don't just want to have me narrate multiple lost attempts, but this battle was definitely a little rough. At level 85, we take Gyarados to below half with Crunch as it hits Dragon Rage before going down. Aerodactyl goes to yellow, hits a Scary Face, then also goes down. With Dragonite, we take it to about half as it sets up Safeguard. When we take it to red, it gets locked into Outrage, so Lance can't heal, so we're able to go ahead and take it down. The first Dragonair gets a hit in, but goes down to one shot. Then the second one paralyzes us, but Shed Skin takes care of that. Lance does heal a couple times as we end up taking it down, narrowly winning that battle. And now, we have one more battle to go, but since we leveled up a bit, probably not going to be too difficult. Pidgeot starts this battle, and we use Crunch, taking it to yellow as it uses Aerial Ace, then goes down. Alakazam comes out, and since we outspeed at this level, we can take it down with a crit. Executor comes out, and we take it down with a Crunch as well. Rhydon is his next Pokemon, and we swap over to Giga Drain, taking it down in one go. After that, it's out to Arcanine, and we use Crunch, taking it to a little under half as Flamethrower does a bit of damage, and then we take it down. After that, Blastoise is his last Pokemon, and we take it to yellow with Giga Drain, as Hydro Pump does really solid damage. The berry activates, and then one more Giga Drain is enough to take it out to win the battle and the run. Alright, well, I hope that y'all enjoyed this run, and if you made it this far into the video, thank you. Between Zangoose and Seviper, which of your two was your favorite? Whether it's design, battle prowess, or maybe just due to some kind of nostalgia. For me, I think it's Seviper, partly due to the anime, but I do also absolutely 1000% know that the playthrough bumped it up at least a little bit. For now, I'm not 100% sure what I'll be doing next week. I'll have to bring some more Generation 3 Pokemon into this because I've actually been really enjoying them, especially here recently. Maybe I'll do some more Johto Pokemon, try to give them a little bit of a chance. I know Johto is kind of infamous for having weaker Pokemon, so maybe that would be more entertaining to watch. I don't know. You have to let me know in the comments. For now, though, I think I'm going to go ahead, go get some dinner with a friend, and then probably get some editing done this evening. I just upped my workouts a little bit, so nothing too crazy tonight because my body is sore enough. As always, though, if you want to hang out in the Discord, please do. And for now, if you like the video, even if you didn't like the video, hit the like and subscribe button because it really does help me out. And until next time, everybody, peace out.